YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'll never clickbait you guys. I'm in the straddle. I haven't even sat down yet. We're already about to be at risk. This is the uncut footage. It's quite entertaining. Enjoy.
Oh, we got a raise, folks. 70.
How much do you have left?
Me? Like 220 total with that. Oh, yeah. Okay, just like that. Don't even count, man. It's a pro move. Make it look good. That is all in. That's a raise and all in. Yeah, they're gonna do that to you every time.
I just want my $15 back.
No, I got shit, but I'm in front of $198.
That's a call. That's a call, guys.
Wait, it's all in, right?
Yeah, still a call from here.
Twice okay, boss? I always go twice. What's up to you?
Let's go once.
Can we go once? We got aces or something?
No.
No?
I'm up there though.
Once, guys. Here we go.
I generally just run it once.
Okay, once it is. Jackson. He's calling you. Monster, ace king.
I missed. I had a flush draw.
Have to admit, that's a terrible board for ace king, especially when our opponent said that he has a trash hand, but he's calling us anyway. So we waste no time. We turn over our cards, expecting to be beat. But ace high is good. Good enough for nearly a double up. The hand sets the tone for the table, especially the player we stacked, who's coming back. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Now, there's a dynamic at play. The previous hand, as I was coming to the table, the gentleman on my left was all in against the gentleman on my right, who I just stacked. The dealer burned a king, but accidentally flashed it. The gentleman who I just stacked called the floor over mid-deal, and the gentleman on my left let him off the hook by chopping the pot instead of waiting for the floor because he didn't want to wait. Afterwards, they showed their hand, and the gentleman on my left had pocket queens, the gentleman on my right had king queen and really needed that king. I should be thanking you because these are supposed to be yours.
Yeah, I don't even care. I played with that dude for like 20 years.
Nah, Brian's good. He's helping me out. He always helps me out. He knows I fall apart when I come in.
The same way he's playing tonight.
Forever.
20 years.
That's
He's never played different.
that is
ever in
actually.
his life.
I'm be honest with you. That's
I
just
play
fucking
with him all
hilarious.
the time.
Just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he just loves
I'm happy I joined you fellas tonight.
loves to
This
gamble.
has been great. And I'm not just saying that because I won an all-in. We're currently playing a 2, 5, 10, 20 game because the straddle is on. It's not mandatory, but if everyone's straddling and restraddling and having a good time, I'm not going to get in the way. We're doing bomb pots every dealer switch. It's just one of those fun to play in games, not a pull your hair out and tank for 30 seconds every decision game. And it's playing really big, so if we could just play good poker, we should be fine. As long as we adjust our range to accommodate a smaller big blind stack. Because we have to factor in the max straddle as the blind, which is 20. So we only really have 50 bigs. And our money's going to be in the pot a lot, so our range might get a little loose. So when I'm defending the straddle here with 6-5 off, I'm not just doing it with napkins for no reason. So anyway, that's what I like to tell myself when I'm heading to the flop with napkins. But not all napkins are created equal. Some napkins are actually really cool, like the holiday ones that I get from my Aunt Lisa. They're so nice that you don't want to use them. But unlike my Aunt Lisa's napkins, I'm going to be using these to extract max profit and pain
from those who dare sit across from me, until all of my enemies are fallen and their ashes burned.
Whoa, I might have put on the wrong ring this morning. Oh my God, brothers, Jesus.
AJ.
I didn't even realize.
Okay.
We tried checking the flop and being sneaky. Then we tried to bet out a turn, but it turns out we weren't out of turn. because the player on my right made a min check, a minimum effort check. If we don't get it together, we're gonna blow it. We bet 50 and get called. The river is the king of no consequence. My opponent thinks about it, and he puts in the call. And since it's just a call, we know that we're good. I got it.
Oh, my. Well, straight. Take that snack. Buttons move, guys.
Okay, blind. We got raised blind.
15 blind. No look.
That little tidbit changes his hand. I'm in the straddle for 10, my opponent makes it 15 and says no look. He's blind in this hand. Right now, I have Queen 7, the computer hand. It's the most average hand dealt in poker, but against the blind man, he has any 2, so I make the call. Right now I'm doing the card dance, hoping to sway the deck into giving me a nice flop. This time, it seems to work, as it brings the queen high. When it works 100% of the time. There's 3 players in this hand, and we need to get heads up. So we make it 20, and we get the right caller, and we get the right flop. Was that the first time you looked?
Yeah. Awesome.
In no world would I ever believe that my queen is beat here, so in my mind, he probably has a 5 or a draw. We have top pair versus a blind raise, we're betting this pot. So we elect to go for a bigger size of 65. Villain makes a great fold with top pair, given the dynamic at play.
Imagine what my kicker is to fold this.
Oh my goodness. Does that make you feel any better?
Yeah, definitely. I had queen deuce. Queen deuce off suit.
Statistically speaking,
right.
I have to have a better kicker than you.
That's what I mean. I'm like,
Thinking about how bad of a decision I want to make. These next few hands are just small pots back and forth that weren't worth the hand breakdowns. I missed some flops, I lost some pots, I hit some flops, I won some pots.
It's over here somewhere. The first table's over there. Okay. 33, table 33.
the second night.
I've been just like one up notching you. Yep, second us, second us.
Give you a runner.
2.
That's good.
Awesome. Take that, sir.
There we go.
70.
Almost like the same as if he was here.
I did mention bomb pots in the beginning. Every dealer change, every player antes 10, we get dealt a hold'em hand and we go to a double board flop with no pre-flop action. This next hand is a bomb pot. We flop a flush on the bottom, which is a mediocre hand at best. We completely whiff the top board, which is no good at all. I bet very small and I get called by one player who has position on me. The problem with my flush is that chances are we're going to be looking at a chopped pot at best. There's probably a few cards I need to fade in order to not get scooped as well. The good news is the turn brings the diamond on top and not on the bottom. And the 8 on the bottom changes nothing. Since we're heads up, we're pretty sure that we're fighting for the bottom and my opponent's fighting for the top. What would be devastating is if my opponent somehow has the king X of diamonds, which would have me drawing dead. If that was the case, I would expect more action, so I lead for 20 again, for pot control and as a blocker bet. In case a diamond rolls off, I'm not married to my hand. Plus, if he does have a monster on both boards, here's where I would expect the raise. When the river comes out and we go check check, I know what the deal is. Chop it up.
I got a king.
Chop it up.
Flush to the bottom.
I didn't want to keep betting into you because I knew we were chopping it up. The last thing I want is a diamond to go up. It is like regular hold'em move,
He
right?
definitely did not want a diamond.
Yeah, diamond on that.
I was hoping straight cards on top.
This is a great action-packed game, so I'm not going to be a little nit and only play premiums. Once the opponents find that out, they're going to stop paying me. So I make the call with the suited Queen 5 in position. Well, almost in position. This is an easy one because I'll know right away on the flop whether to continue or not. We are not looking for a top pair. We're looking for a big flop with 2 pairs or trips to continue. A big combo draw, basically anything but a naked top pair. Instead, we don't get any of that. We get the 1 in 125 times we just flop a flush instead. The fun part is, even though we flop the flush, we still have outs and a chance to improve to a straight flush. We bet 20 and we get a call. Now, we are still very vulnerable here. you could bet your bankroll that every time you flop a flush, your opponent has at least the ace-high version of that suit just waiting to peel off another one. But this time, the bet gets it done. Straight flush draw.
There you go.
And a flush. Since it worked so well with the queen 5 of clubs, I tightened up a bit and I played the improved king 5 of clubs in the exact same position, just the very next orbit. Now, I'm sure there's somebody on this planet who would agree that this is a good play, so that's good enough for me. When it gets limped to me, we raise it to 25 and we get 2 players along for the ride. Now, we don't hit the same home run flop as we did last time, but we do make top pair. And yes, I know I have a bad kicker, but they don't know that. The person who turns up the heat is the person who normally wins the pot. So when it goes check check to the aggressor, it's only right that I play my part. So I decide on a bet of 65. Now, I would do this with my ace king. I would do it with my king queen. I would do it with my king jack. So you also have to do it with your king 5. And you need to do it with your draws because you need to be balanced when you're playing poker. In this case, it's enough to get the job done for another nice little pot. This next hand here, we pick up the ducks, my personal least favorite hand in poker, but somehow I experience a Freudian slip. I actually bet $22 subconsciously, mirroring my hand. Stop right here, because if you do this, now's the time to never do it again. It's a huge tell. That's why staying consistent with bet sizes is so important, so that you don't make a silly mistake like this. Remember, poker is a game of psychological warfare. If you run into a good enough player, he will piece the puzzle together. Here, we go 4 ways to a flop. It is hard to just put someone on an exact hand like deuce-deuce, but just keep that in mind, especially when the third deuce to my set hits the flop. And boy, what a board for 4-way action. This flop should hit someone hard, if not multiple players, and there's a flush draw on board, so my hand needs protection. We make a bet of 35 to target top pair hands, and the small blind bumps us to 115 and we rip it.
115.
I'm all in. I did 22, I let you guys know. And you're probably thinking, but Charlie, why would you do that? You just got your opponent to lay down a hand. Well, I didn't know that he was making a move, and everything up until that point showed strength. So I guess he was on a draw, and I guess my aggression didn't pay off.
Really not. Oh. Which one? Thank you.
Hey, yo! Talk to me. Stop it, sir. I cannot take it. Hi. It's over here. Check.
It's my bad day.
225.
I started with about 12.
Color behind or?
You said about 12.
About 12? No color behind me, just what's there? Just what's there, right? No color behind, right?
No. Take notice of that conversation. My opponent kept asking me about my chips, repeating himself. He heard what I said. I know that because another player heard what I said. I said I started with about 12. He wanted to see how I would respond. Would I answer? Would I not? Do I look nervous? Do I sound nervous? Was I being dismissive to his questions? Yes, I was ignoring him. You don't need to respond to chatter. In fact, you should never let someone do that to you on a table. If he wanted an exact count so bad, he could have asked the dealer. Who cares what color is in my stack? The value is still 1,200. So what's that mean? Ace queen?
Something like that.
Something like that. Not bad. We just kicked ass for the last 2.5 hours. Time to get our shit and get the fuck up out of here. We go for a walk on the boardwalk, a lively boardwalk at that, where everyone seems to be having fun, except My fun gets cut short when I remember the disaster of a session last night when I donked off over $1,200 worth of chips. So while we're strolling, we couldn't help but mourn our lost Benjamins from last night. We decided to take our stroll towards the place where I can go get them back. We've also been drinking tequila straight all night, so this will not be grade A poker by any means. We're going to be looking to get it in. In fact, we're going to be looking to come in like a meteor, looking to devastate the table dynamic and take it over. Spoiler alert, we're going to be playing 4 hands this session, and we're going to be all in 3 out of the 4 hands. If your pip was 75%, you're a maniac. When your all-in rate is 75%, you're a bona fide lunatic. Plus, it's a full moon outside, so let's get the howling. First hand we pick up is King Jack. That's a beauty. We 10x the big blind and we get 4 callers. Heading to a flop of King 9, 7, 2 clubs, we get 2 folds, and we get 1 opponent who seems to be in the blender. This is a draw-heavy board. He really seems to be thinking about his decision, and I'm inclined to believe if he calls, he's going to have a straight draw or a flush draw. So when he does put in the chips, we're looking to keep the board clean. I notice he's been deliberate with all of his actions, very methodical with his approach. Nothing he does is by accident. So when he puts in the chips, I know for sure he's got something big. Okay, well, what's the biggest hand you could have on this board that's not a made hand? Ace high clubs. So that's the very first thought that popped into my mind when he called. And to pair that with the fact that when the dealer puts out the club, he starts to shake his head and sucking his teeth in displease. Pal, that's a move that I do to my little cousins. He literally stops me in my tracks and I check it over. He snap checks behind. When I tell you, I know he has exactly 2 clubs with an ace in his hand, I know this as an absolute fact. I would have been happy to call his river bet had he not tried to fool me with a reverse tell. But instead, I use his weakness against them, and I literally insta-muck a hand that I would always call. And while he's counting out his chips, I try to give him a reverse tell by grabbing mine, saying, "Hey pal, I'm gonna call you." And the moment I do that, he immediately bets. When you shook your head on the club, I was gonna insta-muck no matter what you did. We might have got sucked out on, but we're not stuck on stupid. And that's why it's so important to pay attention to live tells.
Insta-muck?
Insta-muck. I had ace king. No good. I said that to needle him a bit. Well, as promised, the next 3 hands are going to be all-in hands. The first 2 are consecutive, and the third one is just a few hands later. I'm just going to run it real time. Good luck to me. May I have another one?
Excuse me. You guys have Pellegrino? Yeah. Can I have one, please?
Any other drinks?
And call your cranberry juice.
What is it?
Cranberry.
$35.
Call.
All in.
All in. Too much. Okay.
Yeah, right? That's not, yeah.
Put together, that's why.
I try.
Okay.
I'd love to see an ace of diamonds.
You got overpair?
I'd love to see an ace of
Well,
diamonds.
you probably
That's all
have
I'm
more.
saying.
So 75, 80 is less.
I have 2 overcards.
I know you do.
Ace of diamonds?
Try back.
He's all in.
No, he still has some. That's why he
I'm
said
sorry.
Oh.
I thought he was all in.
Yes,
I'm all in.
All in.
That's your call. You got it.
You got a 9?
I do.
Oh, the 8. Oh, the flush.
Flush.
The nuts.
Oh,
Push that shit.
that hurts. Well, I win this.
Very good. That's yours.
I thought I got there.
I'm sorry. I thought he was all in.
No,
I would never do
Why do you
that.
want to see an ace of diamond
You
then?
know, a lot
'Cause I had
of
two
friends,
diamonds.
they take a money.
Yeah, but it was the only one
I bet
diamond
it
on
is.
the flop, right?
On the flop, yeah. So ace of
I
diamonds,
was
ace
on
of
the
diamonds, you need a back door.
You'll be okay.
Ace of diamonds, you need a nut back door. How about them apples?
Yeah. You'll be
I
okay.
tipped twice. See, that's how good I
The
am.
9 was what? Just a pair?
That's a PG.
Yeah.
Nice flush.
I had two
I'm not
diamond
cheap.
diamonds.
You know I'm not cheap.
No, you're not sure. Small big fine.
I'm sorry, man.
Come,
I
come.
thought he was all in.
No, no, I'm sorry.
I'm so happy you won because I had 2 pairs. I was like, fuck.
Oh.
Wait, you had two pairs?
Go there.
I
Oh.
tossed 3-4. And I'm like, if I would have won this thing.
See, you make a good decision. Tell you later why. Oh. That's all.
Yeah, fold.
I like it.
12?
Okay. 16. Back. Bad bad.
No heart on the river. How about that?
Okay.
How much is that? 100?
Something like that. Small money for a guy like you.
125.
Call.
Good luck. Good luck.
I have two pairs. I don't know if that's ever.
You got 2 pair of queens?
Yes.
Nice one.
No hot.
Say what you want about that. That might have been elementary wordplay, but I put my opponent's nerves at ease, and I was able to make him put his chips in the pot. So well done on my part.
This way to get the money.
Oh man.
Truce. This fucking guy. What happened?
85.
Good luck.
I saved the money from last time, so I could wager it this time.
It's not the same 2 cards.
Even if it was, it's not the same situation.
But that was a straddle, though.
Yes, it
Flop
was.
down the straddle.
Yeah, I had the ace 10 of diamonds, so 8 of diamonds would have been a gin card for me. Good luck, all in.
It is what it is.
The only thing going through my head are the words to the song, and I don't even know the words to the song. I've already made the decision that no matter what 3 cards this dealer puts out, we're doing one thing and one thing only. I'm all in.
Oh, shit.
We completely missed the flop. We jam, we get called, and we nail the river.
River. It's very nice hand.
Wow, he's saving.
I had a 5.
Keep that.
It's mine.
This was going to be my last hand, win or lose. I'm exhausted. I've had about 30 shots of tequila by this point. I gather my chips and I grab my belongings. I request the rack so I can rack up my chips and cash out. The player who I just stacked, who we'll refer to as Mr. Shine, because he had on bust down everything. Probably 6 figures worth of jewelry. He said, "What? You just gonna hit and run?" I said, "Nah, man. I've been playing all day. I'm shot." He said, "You're not gonna give me a chance to win my money back?" I said, "It's not about the money. but I tell you what, I'll flip you for what I have left. A little bit more than a rack worth of chips. He said, you won't do that. I said, let's go. We went to the cash cage. He pulled out a fat knot worth of hundreds, bought 500 in red, 500 in green. We flipped the coin, and well, tails never fails. He didn't want to record it, so you guys will just have to take my word for it, or don't. Poker players are liars anyway. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you've ever flipped for your whole night's worth of profit.
I think he had 1258. There's the 58 and we're in.
Okay.
Here's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Thank you very much. That's for you.
Thank you. Thank you.